Hi everybody, it's Kathy here, and we are playing along on this Sunday afternoon with Scraplift Crafternoon. That's all the tribe that Tara has created. We are lifting Tina today, and this is a school-themed layout, which I actually went with. So thanks Tara for coordinating us every week. The girls all get to choose different layouts that we like. We choose a crafter who is new on the scene or has a smaller following, and we like to showcase and promote. And Tina's layout today is just amazing to work with. So we're scrap lifting, and I'm liking doing this scrap lift afternoon because it's teaching me how to take someone else's work and be inspired by it. I used to always scrap lift and try to be exact and get very frustrated with the process, but now I'm actually enjoying it so much more and getting so much more out of it. So thanks once again, Tara. Thanks to all the girls that play along. Go and check them out. There's a playlist down below, and they will all have a different interpretation of this layout. All right, so my base is ready, and so what I needed to do was to do the 2 circles, and my photo that I'm going to use today is a larger photo than Tina has used on hers, so therefore my circles are larger. Now you will see in a moment that I actually make a mistake with this circle that I'm cutting out right now. I actually did it on the wrong side of the paper. So I wanted the dotted side, so I actually had to re-go and cut. So it doesn't always work out perfectly, but it's only paper. That's okay. We can work around that. All right, so I'm going to create this notebook strip that she has at the bottom of hers, and I'm going to use this notebook paper, and I'm putting that down on the bottom of mine. Even though my spacing is a little out because of my circles, I'm still having the main elements involved in the layout. The next thing, I went and did a whole lot of die cutting, and I'm going to actually just incorporate the rest of this paper as a tag in behind, and it'll be a spot for journaling as well. I have these Simple Stories tags here. They're school themed. I don't know what year that was. It was probably a few years ago when my children were still at school. And I'm just going to use this tag here in the middle with the rulers on it. I actually like the colours. They match the papers and the photo, which you will see very soon. And then I'm going to use a bit of that leftover red where I made the mistake with the circle, and I'm going to turn that into a tag as well. I have these 6x6 pads. They are an Echo Park, and they're school themed based, of course. I have lots of 6x6 pads that I have lying around, and this conveniently has all those little school quotes and sayings in it, which helps for this layout. So I've got some red thread here, which I'm going to use to finish off the tags like Tina has in hers, and I'll have the thread down in behind so it only shows through the hole at the top. And you can see there, so it's not sticking up, but there is that tag being dressed with thread. I'm going to use this photo here, and this photo is a special photo. It's been sitting on my desk for a while because I needed a layout for it, because that lady in there is one special lady. She was the headmistress or the infant's mistress when I was in kindergarten. Laurie was in charge of the K2 section of my school when I was in kindergarten, so all those years ago. And then when I took up my first executive role, I was working in the school, and one day she was there as the casual for somebody who was away sick, and I couldn't believe that it was her. And after that, she was there quite regularly, and she was there for my children when I had my last 2. She loved my girls. She didn't have any grandchildren of her own at the time that Owen, that's who's in the photo, was born, and so she pseudo-adopted him as a grandmother, and she just idolised him. And there were times I used to have to bring Owen to school because of my husband's illness and things, and my boss would rather me be at work, so I could bring my little one in the pram, and I would teach because he was asleep most of the day, and so that worked out well. And what it was feed time, Laurie would always take the opportunity to feed him. And this photo was taken when I moved to my new school, and she came and was casually there as well, because that was one of her schools when she was teaching, and we just had that connection all the way through. And my son had this photo with Laurie because Laurie had a special bond with him. She's still amazing. She is one of the best teachers ever. Taught for 50 years with the department. Amazing, amazing lady. I learnt so much from her as a teacher, watching her teach. Just amazing. So I have been slowly adding to the layout, building up all the components using quotes and words from these 6x6 pads. Like that one there, it says teachers who love teaching teach students to love learning, which is so true. She loves teaching. She was amazing. She was still in the classroom at 85, unbelievable. And then it says, amazing teachers are hard to find and even harder to forget, and that is so true. So I've just put in all of these little tags and little quotes. They all just fit nicely on this layout. It's just beautiful how it all comes together. It's amazing how when you have an idea and you find the photo that is perfect for it. As I said, I've had this on my desk for ages, for wanting to find the right layout for it, and this is the one today. So it's a pretty simple design, the 2 half circles, and then you just build up with tags and all your pieces. I've kept pretty true to it. Tina has stars on hers. I'm going to add the stars in a moment. I just added in that paper clip up the top there, the shape of the apple that ties in with school. I had the apple die cut there. It says the best teacher ever. I bought that because for World Teachers Day, for all my staff, I make a card. I have all these stars adding in, and I'm just loving how this has come together. I knew that one day there would be this layout, and so I'm very happy, and this is now going into my school albums. So that's how I've come together with my layout today. I'm going to put in the title down here using stickers which says lucky, because yes, we were lucky to have Laurie in our lives, and lucky to have met such an amazing educator and person. Seriously, there's none like her. She is just amazing. She used to have this little hanky, and then she made it into a mouse, and all the kids used to love it. And when she was in the classroom, because she'd bring the mouse out, and she was just amazing. Like, I used to watch her. I was supposed to be on release from face-to-face teaching, but I'd be in the classroom watching her teach my class because I would learn so much from her. Amazing, amazing lady. So there you go. Here is my layout. I'm just going to finish it off here. Tina has an outline on her circle, so I am going to freehand outline around mine to make them pop off the page. I'm also going to go around the border of the layout and just use a messy border. That's just so that it all pops and lifts off. And you could have gone around the stars as well to make them stand out, but I actually just like it the way it is. It's interesting watching how people interpret other people's work. And as I said, I've come a long way in the world of scraplifting, because my friend who got me onto scrapbooking, she will tell you that I would be meticulous in following bit by bit by bit and having it exactly as a replica of somebody else's work. Now I'm so much freer and happier that I can just take the key elements of the people's layout that I liked and then play with it and make it mine. And that's the whole purpose of scraplifting. So at any time you see any of my layouts and you want to scraplift, feel free. We're all here to inspire each other. We're all here to create together. So here's some close-ups of them. You can see the detail that went in there. Thank you for listening to my story about the most wonderful person I know as a teacher. She is just fabulous. And I hope that your children have somebody as special in their lives who inspires them to learn as well. So happy scrapping, everybody. Thank you so much for staying through to the end. Here's my next video for you, and I'll see you over there real soon.